Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel. Biggest way to support us, and really the only thing I can ask of you right now, is click that red subscribe button and join the Beard Wizard family. I set a goal at the beginning of the year to reach 7,500 as soon as possible. I didn't say this year, I didn't say in 2 years, but so many of you have come to the channel this year. It has blown up so much. I mean, almost doubled our subscriber count from last year. And so thank you so very much. And if we can hit that goal by the end of this year, it would be amazing. It would be such a great Christmas present from all of you. And I would really appreciate that. So click that red button, join the Beard Wizard family. Like, comment, share, all that stuff is also fantastic. So I appreciate every one of you who does that. So it's Thursday. We take a look at new artist content creators, usually on Thursdays. Today we're going to do that again. This band's been on my list for a little while. They just popped up in my feed one day and I listened to a couple of their tracks and really liked it. So we're going to take a look at Kamelot and their song. This is called March of Mephisto with Alissa-White Gluz. We're going to take a look at this, pause the necessary, talk about the music. As usual, before we jump into a new band, I do like to share some information about them in case you've never heard of Kamelot before. Kamelot is an American power metal band from Tampa, Florida, formed by Thomas Youngblood in '87. The Norwegian vocalist Roy Khan joined for the album Siege Perilous and shared songwriting credit with Youngblood until his departure in April 2011. In 2012, Youngblood announced on their website that their new vocalist would be the Swedish singer Tommy Karevik, who was first featured on Kamelot's album Silverthorn as the main vocalist, songwriter, and lyricist. As of May 2025, Kamelot has released 13 studio albums, 3 live albums, 2 live DVDs, and 20 music videos. So this band's been around for a while. They are a big band, but they've remained relatively indie with their labels and with their songwriting. So members are still Thomas Youngblood, Oliver Pelote, Sean Tibbetts, Tommy Karevik, and Alex Landenberg. And again, for this song, they're joined by Alissa-White Gluz. So not a huge band as far as like, they don't have a giant channel. They got a pretty good sized channel. I've never heard of them before, and they've been around since the 80s, which is crazy. But we're going to take a look at this track, pause necessary, talk about the music, etc. and so on. This is our first time looking at them. I have listened to this before. It is a live review, not a reaction, so just so nobody gets the wrong impression. If you are on the live stream, say hi, see if you have jumped in. And if you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But this is Kamelot's March of Mephisto featuring Alissa-White Gluz. Cheers. Love this intro.
Don't be so distant, 'cause when you're lost, I am solely there to share your grief. Waiting in your sorrow is only my way to comfort you. My permanent is in you. Waiting tomorrow, you're lonely, I name your solitude. I speak of the now. Now tell me all about
Very cool. So the song, very theatrical metal band, along the lines of like Nightwish and Sabaton and some of those others that put a lot of theatrical production storytelling into the songwriting, very grandiose sort of production, and it sounds great. I'm also with their duet getting, like Phantom of the Opera vibes in a sense, where he's got this the vocal contrasts, I think, and almost flipped, because she's got this very low, sort of obviously guttural tone when she's doing the vocal fry, but a lower tone than he does. And I love that. I love this contrast in the vocals. The band instrumentally sounds fantastic. This is right up my alley for metal, and I love the theatrical metal, especially the stuff that came out of the 80s and 90s. That stuff that was almost inspired by, Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. So really cool start to this. Welcome, Ed. Yeah, the vocals are really, really cool.
Now tell me all about your pain, down to the detail. Don't say it's love, your fragile heart feeds my content. Wailing your sorrow is only my way to comfort you. Reminders of the in you. Waiting tomorrow.
Good. So instrumentally, they're fantastic. It's like it is the quintessential metal that I grew up on, that I still love. The vocals are fantastic. They're just that over the top, and not in a bad way, just over the top production and power in tone. Everything is just great, and it's just a lot, and it's a good, like, that's what you want in this kind of metal. You want that power in power metal. So I love it. I love the song, the lyrics, well written. I love I love the song lyrics, the way that they're written, portraying this sort of story, and this begging for, letting me in, letting me help you, giving me your pain, telling me all about it, all of those things. I like that a lot. So very cool piece.
Chase the heathen call, we belong, you and I, unison in all you deny. Wailing your sorrow is only my way to comfort you. Reminders of it is in you. Waiting tomorrow, you're lonely, I need your solitude. Clasping out the truth. I am the thorn in your side.
God, I see that line.
Accomplishments, reminding the words full of time. I am the spore of your pride. An angel heaven sent, the master of all. I am the edge of the stairs.
I agree, Ed. He's epic. That was good. How have I not heard of these guys before? I cannot believe
With Alissa-White class from Arch Enemy.
from Arch Enemy. Okay. I thought she looked familiar, and I couldn't. I have Arch Enemies also on the list. I'm going to take a look at. Fantastic. How have I not heard of these guys before? That was fantastic, and I definitely want to see them live. That was spectacular. Definitely go check out Kamelot's channel and subscribe there. Subscribe here. Get us to 7,500 as soon as possible. If we can make that by the end of the year, that would be amazing. Excuse me, I didn't plan on that, but that would be fantastic. Also, Julie's channel is up now on the, if you go to the main Beard Wizard Man page, you will see up in our French channels, you will see Ravenwing Creations Jewelry. It's up there. She should have her first videos up in the next few days. Lots of jewelry, art, all kinds of stuff is what she's into. So check that out. Be sure to subscribe over there. Ed says heading to Cleveland tomorrow to see our favorites. Well, which ones? Are you saying Love Bites or are you going to see Band Maid? Which ones, Ed? But that's cool. Any live concert. I love live music. I can't wait to go to my next one. So hopefully that happens again soon. But anyway, Ed, everybody else who was here, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon. I will be on later tonight with some Battlefield 6 on the gaming channel. Otherwise, you guys have a beautiful one. I will see you soon. Much love.